Hi, I'm Bronwyn from Wisdom of the Sage, and I want to share with you my horoscopes for Taurus for 2025. So let's get stuck into it. Now, you can listen to this for Taurus sun sign or Taurus rising sign. And at the end, I'll go through month by month, and you'll start to feel the themes of the year for you, Taurus. And then I'll pull a tarot card as well, just to solidify where your focus should be for 2025. Okay, so let's start. So, Taurus, January, the month begins with some deep connections with friends, which will just fill your cup. But just be careful that no one in your friendship group is taking advantage of your generous nature during early January, dear bull. There might be a little bit of naivety sitting there from yourself. So just be aware of that. Your focus during January will also be on protection of those close to you, particularly siblings. Um, you'll feel a closeness and joy with your siblings if you have them. And look, if you don't have siblings by birth, those people in your life that feel like your siblings anyway is where your focus might be. Um, your mind will be focused on topics that evoke feelings of love and connection. It's actually a really nice time for you in January, Taurus. And look, this may look like you reading a book or even writing a book that's about family connection, or perhaps planning a road trip with the family to spend some quality time with them. So that's where that focus will sit. January is also a great time for you to begin a new course of study, Taurus, as you will feel focused and disciplined in this area. Or perhaps planning a complex international journey might be on the cards. Career wise, also January is a great time to begin a new job or apply for a promotion or ask for what you need in the workplace. Your energy will be really high in your career space, and late January is the perfect time to change up and transform your career if that's what you want to do. January is probably the pick of the months of the year for you, so take advantage of that, Taurus. Now, in February, a friend in need may reach out to you. I feel it'll be early February, Taurus, or that may be flipped around, and a friend may be very generous in being there for you. Either way, there's a friend in need. Either way, there's a lot of love and compassion in your friendship zone in February, and that sort of flows over from January, I guess. Your luck with money will also take a turn in a big way in February, Taurus. Now, this could be either bad luck or good luck, I hate to say, but it's more likely to be good. Whatever it is, it will be big. And in your career space, you still have the golden voice in February. So take advantage of that energy. And by golden voice, I mean you'll easily be able to have people see things your way. Or if you're in sales, it's a perfect month to get out there and sell, because you'll be really successful. Now, feelings may come up for you around the Leo full moon that will have you focusing on family and home and how you can lighten up and have more fun in that space. You can also expect some conversations with friends in late February that may be a bit challenging to you in some way. So just keep an eye out for that. Now, March is a good month for you to go within and dream, Taurus, and meditating and connecting with your spirituality, however that may look for you, is definitely high on the recommendation list, and it won't be difficult for you to do so. Remembering that when you're in that daydream state too, or that meditative state, it's natural manifesting as well. So focus your thoughts on something that you're looking for. Look, it's also a good time in March for you to start a new spiritual ritual. particularly around the solar eclipse in Aries. So keep an eye out for that. Now, some friendship situation, it may still be challenging for you as you experience some feelings of betrayal. For some Taurians, it may not be for all Taurians, but I predict there's some sort of betrayal or deceit that goes on there. Moving into April, your focus will shift more to the family and home as you look at spending happy times in the home, and the Easter break or some sort of break there will provide an opportunity to spend some joyful time with those you love most around you. And as you move into Taurus season, your energies will feel aligned and you may spend some time looking at how you're showing up. And this will be a positive experience for you. It's also a happier month for your friendships in April as well. Now, for May, you'll be thinking of ways to improve yourself, Taurus. Perhaps how to save some more money or to improve your wardrobe or changing up your hair. And then, so go for it would be the advice. And then in mid May, the full moon may bring up some hidden truths in your relationship to work on. Watch out for surprises in the second half of May, Taurus. It'll be a surprise that has an impact on the way that you show up or see yourself. Um, what that may look like for you. Perhaps there's some feedback you receive that you were not expecting, and it just gives you another perspective of how you're presenting yourself to the world. Now, money wise, May will be a good month for you. In June, your finances are strong and it's a good time to sell something to make a profit. So if you've got something you're thinking of selling, hold on to June because that's when you'll make a profit. Your mind will be focused on caring for others, and it's a good time for a grand gesture in some way to those you love. You'll be feeling energetic when it comes to making plans for children or games, or even a grand gesture for a lover. In July, you could expect something surprising to do with love or money. And the surprise will be something totally unexpected but welcome. I feel it's probably more to do with money. Um, some quiet time reflecting your spirituality may be called for in the first half of July as well. And the full moon in Capricorn may have you questioning some long held beliefs. Take the time to listen to what comes up for you during these couple of weeks because they'll be quite profound. And then the second half of July is a great time for you to spend time at home with those you love. It'll be a quiet month that way. In August, balance between work and play will be on your mind, and it's important to get it right to ensure that your health is tip top. And August is also an excellent time for you to join a gym or start any sort of new health regime as well. Um, Even joining a team sport, I'm getting for some reason, could be on the cards. So perhaps that's something you could look at as well in August. In September, there'll be a focus on friends again, as some old issues are brought up to rehash with them. Now, this seems to be a bit of a theme for you this year. There's something going on in your friendship group. The lunar eclipse in Pisces in September will give this extra oomph as well. So, again, listen to what comes up for you emotionally, as it's a good time to put plans in place to resolve these issues once and for all. And your other focus in September will be on something you create. This could include your children. I mean, you create children, right? Um, or perhaps it's something from a hobby or even a win on a gamble. But whatever it is, it will start something new for you, perhaps even a chance to make some money. And the end of September brings your focus to your relationships, where you will be feeling quite passionate. In October, deep conversations with your significant other is called for, with some topics that are generally swept under the carpet coming up for review. And this should bring some really positive results for your relationship if you can lead by example in these conversations. And by that, I mean with honesty and integrity. Um, lead, if you can do that, it would lead to another level of connectedness between you and the and your significant other by the end of the month. However, it could take a turn for the worse if you are not completely vulnerable during these conversations. It's a real opportunity for you, Taurus. I cannot express that enough. You've got a real opportunity here. And the new moon in Libra in October is a great time to ensure that you have the balance right between work, home, and self. So take the opportunity then to set some intentions to ensure this. I'm just thinking, going back to when I'm talking about a relationship with your significant other, if you're not in a relationship, um, it could be other relationships with people in your life that you love. So it doesn't need to necessarily be a romantic relationship, is what I'm talking about. It's just a significant relationship. Now, in November, this still continues with a focus on your relationship. And I predict this is a truly pivotal time for Taurian relationships during October and November that will lead to deeper and richer connections if you get it right. And for those unattached, new love could come in, or another significant relationship with someone you love will be the focus, as I mentioned. Also in November, there could be some money coming in suddenly due to the sale of something in early November, um, or it even may be an inheritance, an unexpected inheritance that comes your way. And then to round off the year in December, your energy will switch up to something big that has been on your mind. Perhaps it's an overseas trip, or a course of new study, or even exploring a new philosophy of life for you. Um, so these will occupy your mind in December. Also, a close friend may reach out to clear up something that's been bothering you, and you will feel very compassionate towards them as a result. So it's a really nice way to round out the year in December. So overall, Taurus, I see finance. There'll be some surprises and some luck that come in for you this year. Romance, to me, is the big focus in the second half of the year in particular. There's some real opportunities to deepen connections, or even start something brilliant. Career, that's okay. It's not a huge focus this year, but there's nothing terrible that I can see. Friends and family. Now, particularly with friends, I'm seeing some issues and some deceit around you, and lots of conversations happening as you work through those. But I think you'll get there in the end. Overall, it's not too bad a year, and what I'm seeing as the most positive is that relationship status for you. Now, I'm shuffling here the I've got to cut the Modern Goddess tarot pack. Um, Quite a grounded tarot pack, and what comes up for you is Knight of Wands. Now that is a real movement card when it comes to relationships. So, I really feel the relationships are the absolute focus for you, and you've got a real opportunity to head in a positive direction. Now, it could always turn out not to be so positive if you don't put in the work that the stars are offering you this year. Okay, so that's what I see happening. Look, have a great 2025, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks.